payroll. And the Federation of Kenya Employers has finally given its members the go-ahead to implement the new NSSF deductions after a consensus between them and the NSSF Board of Trustees following the Court of Appeal judgment on 23rd of February. FKE, that was seemingly hesitant on the implementation process and time, has written an advisory to its members to effect the changes starting with the February 2023 payroll. And as Emily Chebet reports, NSSF pension contribution will be 12% of the pensionable earnings, 6% from the employee and 6% from the employer, subject to an upper limit of 2,160 Kenya shillings.
Following the Court of Appeal judgment that allowed the implementation of the new rates that raised the contribution to the National Social Security Fund by at least 80%, the employers and employees are expected to make the first contribution under the NSSF Act 2013 end of this month. The Federation of Kenya Employers, which sought further consensus on the matter, has now written to employers asking them to effect the changes immediately, as directed by NSSF in a letter dated 9th February 2023. In an advisory to employers, the Federation says, following the decision of the Court of Appeal on NSSF Act 2013, the NSSF has commenced the immediate implementation of the Act and released public announcements on the process and rates applicable for both Tier 1 and Tier 2 contributions. According to the advisory, the deductions will be implemented starting with the February 2023 payroll, and the employers are obliged to deduct and remit the said monthly contribution to the fund by 9th day of every month. According to the NSSF Act 2013, an employee is expected to contribute 6% of their salaries to the NSSF, another 6% to be matched by their employer. An employee in Tier 1 earning 6,000 shillings per month should be deducted 360 shillings per month, and their employer to pay a similar amount, making it a total of 720 shillings. An employee in Tier 2 who is earning 18,000 shillings and above per month becomes the upper limit of contributions, paying 1,080 shillings. Their employer should match up a similar amount to give a total of 2,160 shillings. This is up from a flat rate of 200 that all employees have been paying. The Central Organization of Trade Union COTU has welcomed the decision by NSSF Board of Trustees to effect the new law, saying social security is a human right that focuses on addressing the universal need for protection against certain life risks and social needs. According to COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli, many workers have been contributing to and receiving funds from the Provident Fund, which is a lump sum payment for Tier 1, leaving them exposed to old age poverty with no social security covering them. According to Atwoli, Kenya workers will be contributing to and receiving funds from the pension fund under NSSF, which is a combination of both Provident Fund Tier 1 and Pension Fund Tier 2. An employer may opt out of Tier 2 for a better scheme, but according to Atwoli, over and above the lump sum payment received at a go after retirement from NSSF, Kenyan workers will be entitled to monthly benefits as they would have respectively contributed under Tier 2. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV.